Alright, you know what? Let me finish telling y'all about some experiences. You know, when I was like going through it after the eclipse, it was a very harsh time because it was a lot of spirits. I never experienced such hostile spirits like those before. And it was, as an empath, you feel the energy just overwhelming you. You know, at this point, it doesn't bother me in such a way, even though I'm feeling it 100%. I know to stay calm and deal with each one. Look at them as a bunch of orbs, like a bunch of fireflies just swarming all around. But you see now, like I tell you, looking into the magenta spectrum, and this far as where I got into this now, it's like you see more than the orb. You see like the orb will probably be a belly button, a nose, or an eye, and now you see the whole figure. So it's like, God damn, I should have stood seeing the orb, man. That shit ain't cool. Let me tell you, this just started happening right after the eclipse, maybe 3 months. Yeah, I know about aliens. I see them because when you first go into the meditation, and if you're doing it the right way and you went through the dragon eye in the cave, all is in there is fucking reptilians, man. All in the walls. The walls is alive. You touch the fucking walls, you're dead. You better not touch the walls. You better not look into their eyes. They'll drag you into their world real quick. Okay, now. So, yo, when these things now, you start seeing them all over the place, you start getting used to it. But first I was going crazy. I was losing my mind. So when you get into it now and you start learning these things, it don't really fuck with you as much. You know, hold on, let me see something. Yeah, but you know what? I didn't first see them that clear. So that's what the problem was. But as time went on now, like say it got to right after eclipse, around 4 months, like I said, let me tell you, working with these things, I didn't even tell you how they went from just being in the screen to literally coming through the screen. They come out through the screen and all that and come in the room. The shits be like energy, they energy, so they could pop this height, pop this height, pop this height. When you see their actual height, they literally through your ceiling. But anyways, now, when I saw what I was actually seeing, and I was like, nah, this can't be real. Like my eyes now had enough layers of colors over it to manifest what the orb fully was. And I'm looking at a fucking alien, straight up, like clear as day, coming in. And this shit looked like the Chitaru, just like the Chitaru, just like the Chitaru. I'm telling you, just that it ain't got no body. It's just like a squid or something. And I'm like, nah, it's clear. I see shades, scales, everything. And I'm like, nah, this shit ain't cool, man. Get the fuck out of here. I can't see this shit. Fuck this. Yo, let me tell you, operation got shut the fuck down right then and there. After that, I couldn't take that shit no more, man. Y'all don't understand. When you talking about shit like this, man, where I'm at, when you seeing him, it's like one sneaking this way, another nigga sneaking this way. It's like you are a bouncer at the entrance of a club. These motherfuckers is trying to trick you all fucking through this whole shit. Tricks all the way through. You have to be so on point. When I say on point, it ain't even funny, man. Because you got little ones by your foot on the floor. You got to see everything. Everything. Niggas be behind you on your shoulder, standing on the wall, just chilling there, trying to see, man. I learned. I learned. When I'm telling you I got lessons for your ass, I got lessons for you. Now, you know what I'm saying? So, once I seen all of this, man, I couldn't take it no more. And the thing is now, when you this far, I guess, into how I'm into, or when as to the levels of ascension I'm on, you can't even go to sleep because your eyes is always open. Hello, how you doing? Even when you have them closed, it's like portals is inside the inside lenses of your eye. The lids, I mean, of your eyes. So when you close your eyes, forget it. You're in their house. It's like you want to keep your eyes open. You be putting the toothpicks holding your eyelids open. You don't want to close them shits. Man, let me tell you, it don't change. Up to right now, probably did it like about an hour ago. It's like checking in. It's the meditation. But I got it now. You know, it serves its purpose. I go to different time period. It's just like looking through another window into another world. It wormholes, and then you look down to the end and there's something going on. It could be in black and white. If you're in the right mood and everything is right, it comes in color. And it get be small, it get bigger and bigger till it's big enough that you engulfs it and you're there. That's not, I could stay down there and watch it from that long. And it moves, it swirls around and moves. It gathers colors, information as it comes together, but it forms a solid square box that you stay with. It's projected all on me. Watch my videos and observe it. You see in windows, you're looking into portals, into other worlds. Those worlds are so unfamiliar to you. It's still unfamiliar to me. I've been traveling in there maybe now 4 months, and I'm just really making out what's a person in there and what's like a object and what's what. It's really that hard. Even if you was to see them, they're not gonna manifest for you until you can see them, until you can make them out. They'll be right there all along, and they always is. They hidden right in front of us in plain sight. There's so much I could tell you and you wouldn't believe it. You'd be like, oh shit, get the fuck out of here. You'd be scared to death. But that's not the point. I learned to control all of that. I used to be on Facebook going mad with all that stuff. But I made everybody else go mad too, and what's the point? And ain't nobody trying to hurt nobody. That was my ascension going through it. So I'm just letting you know what it is. So now, I shut shit down. When I shut shit down, let me tell you, I had to question, what the fuck is this? This is madness. When I try to go to sleep, these things are swooping me up. Like, you know, for me, as a high priest or shaman or whatever, you don't dream. If somebody try to make you dream from just the post-traumatic stress of what you went through to get to the level you're on, you automatically wake up quick, boom. And I'm not talking about wake up like pop open your eyes and all that. Your consciousness wake up quick, and you know, so they don't really fuck with you at all when you go to sleep. You just either go and do your mission, or it's a peaceful night. You know, that's basically it. Every night the portal opens though, you know, you go to sleep with it coming, that thing, it just opens up. It's like a wormhole, and it does it every time. You have to do it before you go to sleep. You go to sleep in there. That's how it is with me. And you know, I fought it for months before it just became like a second instinct. I used to even be like, make it go away, oh my God, help me, make it go away, my eyes, I can't see this. It's just going, when you close your eyes, this is all you see. But first it was just going fast, like this, flickering mad faces, just going like that for like 5 days straight. When I closed my eyes, it was just a blinking like that. Then eventually, during all this is going on, my hand is getting done. So I learned I put my hand over my face. Why did I do that? When I put my hands over my face, I was looking into another world. When I was looking in there, I'm trying to make out everything. I'm looking up like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, this is crazy. When I'm able to make out, it's Lilith standing face to face with me like this. When I figured out what am I looking at, I just dropped my hand so quick. I said, I don't believe, nah. I was scared to fucking death. But you know my brave ass. I go now and I go move everything out the living room, make a big space, and I go back in there. And I put my hand over my eyes and I'm walking around looking at everything. And then I see them, they coming around me. And I'm looking at them and I'm just looking. It's like Lilith, a short little boy. You know, it's a few of them. It's a lot. It's like you're looking into another world, but it's like they just was right there. So I'm kind of nervous. Dog, let me tell you what I did. I looked at myself. When I look, I got scorpions or some lobster-looking thing crawling up on me. I just dropped my hand like, get the fuck out of here and stop that. That was the end of that. I was like, hell no. Nah, this is crazy. And telling you, the parallel, we live in a parallel, man. This is the magenta spectrum. It's right there on everybody right now. Everything is going on all at the same time. It's just that you can't see in them frequencies, man, but you feel it. You feel it, trust me. That's what those is. So, anyways, now, I was ready to quit. I was ready to give up. This is kind of getting too so real or too spooky for me. So now what I do, I stopped. I try to keep my mind occupied, but you know, it's like you get dragged into unconscious meditation and unconsciously pull you there. So how I avoid it, I only meditated in the day for a little while. At night, I shut it down. I just stood up. I watched TV, did other shit, watched YouTube, read, because at night, you got the night tree who start at 5. Those motherfuckers is chaos. They are crazy. So the lessons with them is more harder, more difficult, and it's gonna involve physical people or whatever. So sometimes you just gotta isolate yourself to make it through the night. Like if it was a demon coming, hello? If it was a demon coming or something crazy and you just was like, no, I'm locking in, I'm not fucking with it. And so, you know, that was the only way. So, you know, just to give you a quick little glimpse into that little world. But now, once this going back to the eclipse shit again, once that's to happen now, and I'm telling you, I'm trying to go to sleep, it attacks you. As soon as you get from alpha to beta state, that's when it swoop you right at that 1 second. It got like 1 second. Like I said, it got to do it, it'll swoop me. And that's what we have to avoid as high priests. We can't get swooped between the realm and alpha state. Once we get in there, we're good, because we pass that and go straight to the deep sleep. But when we slipping in through the stages, they could catch us. It's like we passed through the portal. And so if we're asleep, they snatch us up and do shit. But we feel it right away. In this war, we fight back. But that's the only thing we have to do. Because usually when you go in there consciously. When you get swept up like that, it's unconsciously, you know, they try to catch you, because then you're susceptible to them. It's equal to being caught in a sleep paralysis where you can't do nothing about it. That's usually the space between the REM sleep and the deep sleep, right in between there, right when you still could hear your TV literally, and you're literally still awake. But that's that little part. They catch you right there. Trust me, when I tell you it's one, that's where it's at. When you're just going to doze off, where you said when you hit your head or whatever, yeah. Really what happened, you didn't nod, you never nod. What happened is you started to astral project. But now you're becoming unconscious, and right there is the thing where they can catch you as soon as you're coming out your body. And that's when you think you're nodding, so you drop your head like that because you're leaving your body. But anyways, now, yeah, like I was saying, you know, it's kind of wild, man. The stories, yeah, I tell you, I got millions of them for you. Okay, I'm gonna be here for the rest of maybe this summer coming up, just telling you wild story. I'll go through them. I could tell you last night's story. I got a whole bunch of Book of Shadows, black books of daily shit that happened, like diaries, man, that'll amaze you. But anyways, back to what I was saying though. So once now I stopped because of this, and only was doing it because of the daytime. And I tell you, the the day gods is easier to deal with. I wind up now just doing it only then. But it caught me. It started catching me, because then when 3 o'clock started coming around, I started to get pulled and compelled into that meditation. And so going back in, let me tell you, man, it was incredible. Hold on, let me pause it there, because I wanted to tell y'all something. The time when all these spirits now is attacking me, and I tell you, I see them all as orbs coming, and this is part of the same day. All of this is part of the eclipse day. When I'm going to sleep, that's why I'm explaining to you, it swoops you. So I didn't let it swoop me now. But now, when I see what it is, my body is starting to float. They got me. They caught me in like a half a swoop, so they got into me. So now I'm floating in my body, but I'm like, nah, what the fuck is this? I'm laying there, but now every time when I close my eyes or try to lay down, my wall is opening up like a big ass dome cone opening up, and now it's not just doing that, because that ain't nothing to me. Let's go. I go in there, but now my whole bed is rattling, and it's not rattling with like you could hear it hitting, but I'm seeing my bed is rattling with me in it, and I'm going through this thing. So I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. So I'm telling it. Then as soon as I calm down and I'm dozing off, it started doing it again. So I jump up off my bed. I'm like, nah, I'm not going through that shit. I'm not doing none of that shit. Yo, the crazy shit to this is that it kept trying. So you know what? I said, fuck it. I'm going to go through and see what's going on. So I do it, and it don't now. I thought it was going to pull me through the wall. It started taking me down. I feel like I'm sinking down. So I'm like, nah, what the fuck is this? But now, you know, I've been where I sink down into my body. I feel myself sinking in. But this wasn't that type of situation. This one was different. This one now, my whole bed is sinking down. So I'm looking like if I'm on a big freight elevator going down. And when I go on down, I could see a bunch of gods, all these warriors, and all of them is punching their fists. Niggas got chains, others got bat, and you seeing them from their foreheads coming down as I'm going down, so you don't see their whole body. So I'm just going a little bit, peeking. I'm like, nah, get off my bed and jump up. I'm like, nah, ah, man. And I walk around. I'm like, nah, this is crazy. Then I said, fuck it. I get back on the bed, and it start going down, and I look. And I'm looking, and it's when I saw they had bats and chains, niggas punching their fists. I slept on the floor, man. Straight up and down. I slept on the fucking floor. That's real talk. Eventually, they got me. I went through. I went through unconscious, though. I went through, and I knew I went through because something was different, because now I wasn't scared to go down there. It wasn't so bad when you got down there. It was a fear tactic. You know, I met all the guys down there, and it completed that lesson. These was the Am-Tuat lesson. I didn't like it. I'm gonna tell you now. This way you learn how to actually make object float and to move shit in the physical world. But from watching how they want you to do it, the test for me was, you see these spirits, and then the tigers will come, the lions and all these things, and they'll jump. Like, they use my bed, which I kept fighting for, because I'm like, yo, I'm trying to steer the orb away from my bed, and this shit keep going to my fucking bed. I sleep on my bed. I don't want no fucking spirit on my bed, man. What the fuck is you doing? But it keep pushing it, so I'm like, fuck it. Let me see what's going on here. So what it do now, I got this big ass lion on the bed. Same thing like in Black Panther, just like that. And this motherfucker is scratching the sheet. So I'm like, nah, wait a minute. So I'm watching as it pull the sheet, because it's pulling it like, and I'm doing it with my mind. So we both in, I'm catching what it's trying to show me. So, but I'm not sure now. So what I do, I look at the sheet pattern, and I make sure I got how the sheet look. So I try it again. And I'm watching them scratch the sheet. And next thing you know, I look at the pattern. It didn't just change the pattern. It pulled the sheet all the way up, pushed it up. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. It was kind of scary to me. I didn't like it. So I said, you know what? I'm not dealing with this. I don't think I want to mess with this shit. And they kept teaching me that one thing over and over again and again. So, hey, how you doing? So, maybe about a week later. No, not even a week later. It was during that same lesson, as a matter of fact. Sorry, my train of thought got caught off by that music. All right, same lesson, on the floor, did the same thing with my sneakers, moved my sneakers. Hard though, hard concentration, and this time I watch it like it was a bunch of little DD men's, and they come and they rope it, like they rope my sneakers or put something to it, and they doing like the Egyptians. One of them could damn near move your iPhone by itself, but you sometimes have to put 2-3 orbs to get enough of them, and they all start pulling on that shit. These motherfuckers, when they grab something and pull on it, it's a wrap. They're not gonna ever stop. You could be stronger than it. They'll follow you to your house, they'll follow you to your job. They don't stop, they don't ever get tired. They're gonna keep going. Hello. I learned that, and it was like the weirdest thing in the world. So these is the type of shit I'm thinking about, all of this, learning this, and I watched them do my iPhone, you know, and I'm like, nah, man, this shit right here is kind of creepy. But this shit exists, man. This is when I did my Chaos God video with the bird, where I pulled his ass down in the water, held him for a second, then let him go. You know, so you see the energy, how it works. That's it right there in that video. It's a few videos I did like that. But now you understand the type of thing that you're dealing with when you're talking about now these things. Hold on. Let me walk past this person. All right. This is the type of thing that you're dealing with when you're talking about dealing with entities, spirits, and all this stuff, because these is the things that happens, and we don't know it. A lot of us can't see it, but we do it, and I'm giving you just an inner understanding of how it really happened. That's why the Egyptians have those pictures. A lot of those pictures in like black African men's doing what we think they're doing, those is actually demons and spirits that actually they're giving their respect to for what they do. Now, I ain't gonna lie, when I see the difference now, and that whole journey I took, it showed me something. Let me continue this, hold on.